Hey, what's up, you guys? So please ignore my hair. My curls have went their separate ways. Let's see. This is what it's giving. Clips in the back, little pin up, whatever. Why I have so much energy, I have no clue, but we love to see it. Y'all, this outfit too. What is this? Shein needs to be like this, okay? You need to do better for the skinny girls. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be doing a dating in 2022 dating Q&A. The streets, it is rough in the streets right now. I'm just gonna go through these questions one by one, and like as I'm seeing the questions, and I'll add a little 2 cents on the side if I feel the need. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Y'all really tried it, and I will say y'all really tried it, but whatever. I'm gonna give y'all the tea that you're very much asking for. We're gonna start off just light, something simple. So someone asks, what is your type? I don't know if I have a type. I just feel like I either like you or I don't. I just think it's one of those, we vibe, we click, you know, or we don't. I say I definitely like a nice smile. I prefer to be taller than me. Like if I'm here, I want you to be here. Like I want to be like looking up at you. Like them knowing how to dress, because I like to, you know, have my little outfits put together. So I like you to match my fly. I can't sit still. I had a little energy drink and don't know how to act. Someone said, and I'm reading up a list, someone said, what is a deal breaker for you? So like, what is a non-negotiable, a no-go for me? Definitely at this point in my life, I can't speak on the past, but definitely now, cheating, dealing with other females. I used to tolerate that more and, you know, not be okay with it, but kind of like, oh, all men, you know, all men do this, all men cheat. No, they don't. No, they don't. If you feel like you're top tier, why would you want to share your man? Like, it's, no, if I'm not making you share me, I'm not gonna share you. Another definitely has to be like physical, any type of abuse. That can be like physical, emotional, mental. If you make me feel bad about myself or physically hurt me, why are we together? Why are we talking? Why are we in communication? If I'm not feeling good about it, I can't deal with it, that's a no-go for me. Don't want to share, don't want to be cheated on, and I don't want to feel bad about myself. Don't yell at me. Don't make me cry. And don't make me look stupid. Gots to go. Another one. What's the worst thing you've ever done in a relationship? I think the worst thing I've ever done is match energy. And I say that because I just kind of feel like if I'm really not a toxic person, but if I was experiencing toxic energy and I matched it, that's the thing, because in a sense I changed myself to like have get back. Worst thing I've ever done, I think, was sit there and argue over a dude. That was my lowest point, where I had to sit there and like go tit for tat with other females about somebody that I was supposed to be with. I think that's the lowest I've ever been. Just because I know my value and I know myself, I'm never gonna fight. Knowing me, like myself and being myself, I'm never gonna fight over a guy, because I feel like at that point you look crazy. Like if I fight with you over a dude and I stay, it's like I'm knowing you exist and I'm okay with it. Like having ongoing beef with another female over a dude is like crazy. Like that's my worst thing I've ever done, because I've always been like that confident, like if you can take them you can have them kind of girl. And I think the worst thing I've ever done was like compete. Like, what is your biggest regret? The old me would say my biggest regret was like being with a person, or like, you know, staying. But I honestly don't feel that way now, because I feel like everything you do teaches you something. So like you can be in the worst relationship ever, but you got something from it. At a point, you love that person and you cared about them, regardless of if it worked out or not. You gained something from it. It changed you, whether it made you better or worse. Like at that moment, you loved them and you had love for them. So y'all will never hear me bash any of my exes, because at that time and at that point, that's what I wanted, that's what I did. And so I can't double back later and talk down on them. I just don't believe in it. Regardless of the energy on the other end, you're never gonna just see me bash anybody, because you're either a fit or you're not. Dead it, move on, wipe your hands and be out of there. And so this is another one. Like, do you think everyone cheats? In this day and age, I think that people think everyone cheats, but they don't. I've been in relationships where I wanted to always have like a get back, and then I've had relationships where I've been cheated on and I didn't clap back. So I don't think everyone cheats. I think if anything, you see the problems in your relationship like when they're happening, whether you want to acknowledge it or not. There's a red flag and you saw it, and you either did something about it or you didn't, you stayed, or you know, like, I'm not saying cheating is right, but I feel that it's more, people don't just wake up and say, I'm gonna dog the person I'm with out. I think it's more that leads to it. But I don't think everyone cheats. I think if you really find somebody that's for you, you know, like that checks off all the boxes, you feel no need to go with somebody else. The question that somebody asked was, how do you deal with heartbreak and trauma? Quote unquote, how did you move on so fast? I've been very transparent on social media and here on YouTube about my past and things I've been through. As a woman, I'm gonna tell y'all something. As women, we be over situations before situations end. Like, it seems like we just up and snap and we're just done. No, we were mentally tired and exhausted way before we had the strength to walk away. It just looks like, oh my God, she just like popped out, not caring. No, we definitely was crying in the shower. We definitely was crying all fucking night. But when women are over it, we're over it. Men are different. So men, you're gonna see them like act out. You're gonna see them like, you know, try to put on like they don't care, and then later on they care. You may see them move on, what you think is them moving on quicker, but it's not. A lot of times people try to fill that void so they don't have to feel it. So like me, okay, if I'm sad, let me just go hang out with this guy, or like let me just start texting a whole bunch of people, you know, to fill that void, instead of just really just crying it out, getting over it and moving on. It was just, I took my time, maybe didn't speak on it, and then the next time y'all saw me, I was fine. Like, that's how that went. And to double back on the like, how do I deal, because I don't think I answered the question, how do I deal with heartbreak and trauma? I dealt with it by just feeling what I wanted to feel. At a point, you just get, you see what situation you're in, you see, I don't want to deal with this, I don't want to feel like this anymore. You mourn the fact that this is over, it's done, this has happened, it is what it is, and you just work on what you're gonna do next. Definitely been in those relationships where I go back and forth, tit for tat, you know, just unhealthy, toxic things, instead of just dealing with it and realizing this is what this is gonna be. I'm this way, this person is this way, it's not gonna change, so let's just keep it pushing. Give yourself time to feel whatever you're gonna feel. If you cry for 3 months, cry, baby. Cry. Order you a lot of Kleenex and cry. If you want to delete your social media, I took a month off of social media, like, and y'all know, well, if you don't know, I post a lot. Like, I just took a complete month, almost month and a half off of social media to just feel how I wanted to feel and get over it. Really heal, really give yourself time to be sad. Like, give yourself time to feel what it is, because if you don't, it's gonna keep carrying on and on and on and on, and then you're gonna meet the next person and you're still gonna be sad about that, and it just builds. So just really just give yourself time. Everybody's time is different. It didn't take me too long, because it didn't take me too long, because like I said, people can kind of be feeling this way while they're still in a relationship. So by the time that thing is over, baby, you already ready to, you know, keep it pushing. Someone also asked, what would I tell my younger self about dating? I think I would tell myself to be patient, give myself grace, and then also like acknowledge what you want and don't settle. Do not settle. A lot of times, especially for Black women, we feel like we have to take whatever we're given. We have to just, oh, I don't really like that, but let me not complain. That's not really me, but maybe my standards are too high. Like, girl, no. Because one thing about it, these men are not going to settle. If a man gets cheated on, it's dead. It's a dub. Ain't no discussion, ain't no time to talk about it. There's nothing you can say. They're out of there. So set them standards for yourself and be very, very serious about it. Like, that's what I would tell my younger self, because I feel like at a young age, you're so in love and you're just so smitten by this person that you just deal with whatever they give you. Baby, no. Especially, like, I tell my cousins and like even people I follow on social media that might be a little bit younger than me, like, there's so much more out here that you don't have to deal with that, because they would not. And then just don't get so wrapped up in people, and you know, match that energy. If this person ain't texting you, don't want to hang out with you, don't want to do things for you, baby, go find somebody that does. go find somebody that does. Set your standards and stick to them, because they will be met. Last and final question: how do you feel about posting on social media? Will you post your boyfriend on social media? So my boyfriend is on my page, but honey, no face, no freaking case. And I'm gonna tell you why. When you post that man, it's inviting outside things to come into your relationship. I know for a fact that the reason why I posted past relationships is to prove a point. Like, yeah, I got him. You say you was talking to him. No, you're not, because I'm over here. I'm doing this. I'm with them. He's mine. Like, it was always to prove a point to somebody or show off that I was with him. Now, I'm so comfortable and safe and like secure in this relationship. I don't feel the need to do it. Like, I do it just to show like I'm not single. Get out them DMs, like showing that I have someone, and just, you know, we're out and about, and I may say, oh, this is a cute little thing, but just keeping it private and keeping drama out has worked wonders for our relationship. He's also very private, and not the sneaky kind, not the I don't post my business, because he has posted me, but I share so much, you know, on YouTube and social media, and he's not like that. So it would be kind of like wrong of me to just put him out there when he don't even put himself out there. Now, if you got to do it that post everything, if he posting his cars, his house, his whole life, and then he doesn't post you, it's a problem. I don't believe in people saying I'm private, I don't want nobody to know my business, but we know everything about you but who you with. That's a whole different vibe. As far as dating in 2022, I definitely say just set your standards and stick to them. If you know, if they're high, they're high. If they're low, they're low. But whatever you want for yourself, you find that and you be happy. If you don't find that, you just wait it out until you get it, because otherwise you're gonna be miserable anyway. So you might as well be by yourself. Ain't no point in settling and suffering and being sad when you can just get exactly what you want. And it may not come now, next year, it might be 2 years, 3 years, but when you get it, you'll be happy, and you won't have to just like deal with whatever just to have somebody else. Take it from me, we've all had good relationships, bad relationships, but in the event, there is someone for everyone. You may not be the person for so-and-so, and that's fine. And that person may not be for you, and that's fine. But you're gonna find that person, and when you do, make sure that you're your best self for them. Make sure that you're able to give your 100%. Make sure that you're not holding on to that person or this person or the dude you dated, the female you dated. Like, really heal and get over it, so that when you get to the next one, you can give them your top tier self, honey. You can give them everything that you would want them to give you. Please genuinely desire and strive to be happy, because life is so short. So that was my dating Q&A for 2022. Thank you so much to all the people that asked questions, participated in that poll. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.